Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Started my day off with my afternoon off with a trip to the new Five Guys restaurant in Hermitage. It's a fast food burger place. They sell burgers and hot dogs and french fries. It's billed as everything made fresh, and everything is cut fresh. Excuse the hair, it's a little windy here. Was packed when I went in at 27 after 2. There's a line clear to the door. Took me about 8 or 10 minutes maybe to get served. Their menu items are big and little. That's how their sizes run. A cheeseburger, a big cheeseburger, is 2 cheeseburger patties with, I think there was about 4 pieces of cheese on it. Big fries is a huge amount of fries. So I went to check it out. Interesting decor. Building mostly interior is red and white with the just hard wooden tables. It's meant to get in, get out real quick. On the floor around the tables were racks with 50-pound bags of potatoes on them. They had 2 registers running. They handled the line pretty well. Everything is made kind of in a assembly line kind of style. Burgers are cooked, fries are cooked, and then there's people that put the burgers together. You can get whatever you want on their burgers. There's, I don't know, they probably have like 15 different toppings you can get, no extra cost. So you can have whatever you want put on them. Then you turn around and they call your number. I watched them as they bagged my order. Fairly good sized cheeseburger, cup of fries, and then they turned around and they dumped a tray that's probably that big, heaped of fries into the bag on top of everything. So I had quite a bit of fries. So this is what the fries look like. If you'll notice, there's the fries on the napkin are strictly the fries they dumped into the bag. The other cup is the size fries I ordered. So I ate those. They're pretty good. They're home cut fries, like you get at the fair or whatever. So they were pretty tasty. The cheeseburger was a double burger patty. It was fresh made. I would say that the cheeseburger I got was probably the closest to a handmade cheeseburger you'd make at home as what I've had in any fast food joint here around town. McDonald's and Burger King claim to be 100% beef, but there's something in there besides beef. So the burger was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't gourmet, it wasn't fancy, you know, but it was good. Better than Dairy Queen. It would probably take 4 Dairy Queen patties to make one double burger at Five Guys. So overall experience was pretty good. It was expensive, but there was a lot of food. So I would recommend, if you go there, order the little sizes. You'll get plenty of fries. You'll still get a good burger. Like I said, you can put whatever you want on it. They have lettuce, pickle, onion, grilled onions, grilled peppers, all kinds of stuff in there. And if you can see the sky behind me, by the way, it is storming just off to the west, so I could have to pack up here shortly, but I'm going to try and get this done. Overall, good experience. We'll go there again, but again, little sizes only. Probably will not go there every week. It'll be a once in a while thing. By the way, this is what the burger looked like. Plus I got a drink. They have the multi-mix Coke machines where you can get all the fancy flavors of Coke. Cherry Coke, vanilla Coke, cherry vanilla Coke, raspberry Coke, raspberry vanilla Coke. All the juices that are made by Coke, Diet Pops, anything made by Coke will come out of that one machine. Never been real thrilled with those machines because the pop always tastes just a hair off. And they have 2 machines. They're kind of back in a little corner way going back to the restrooms. So when it was so busy, it was a little bit crowded back in there, but once everything settles down, I think it'll be okay. I mean, they handled the number of people that were going in and out of there pretty well. So, you know, again, not gourmet, but worth the money, I would say, because you got a pretty decent serving. By the time I got partway through my food, about 3 o'clock, the line had died completely down. So I assume that from 3 to probably 4:35 o'clock, they probably have a break from dinner rush. So I decided to come out here to Lake Wilhelm, which is what you see behind me. Afterwards, there were thunderstorms popping up through the area, and they were growing in size rather rapidly. There's a major one behind me that's for the most part missed the lake, but occasionally I feel a couple sprinkles. You might hear thunder in the background. I went to my normal haunts, took a couple pictures of some blue herons, and there was a duck, I think, over there. Watched a double-crested cormorant swimming, fishing. They go underwater and they stay under for a long time, and then they'll pop up and then they'll go over somewhere else and fish. So watched it for a little bit, and then I came over here to the other side to where the handicap fishing pier is. Don't usually see a whole lot over here. You see a lot of seagulls, but you don't. Occasionally you'll see an osprey fly, or you might see the bald eagle fly over. When I got here, I literally slammed on the brakes in the truck and parked. The bald eagles were fishing right out over my shoulder here, and I'll put those pictures in. I got some pretty decent pictures. I even got a sequence of one of the bald eagles, which was a juvenile, actually catching a fish. The difference between a bald eagle and an osprey fishing, both of them have a large fish diet, but the difference is the osprey literally will plunge dive for their fish, where the eagles will skim across the surface of the water and catch it with their talons. So I actually have an osprey sequence as well that I can put in here so you can see the difference between the two. But I was sitting in the truck for a while because it really looked like it was going to put down the rain. But it's since lightened up a little bit. Occasional sprinkles. It's pretty breezy, but it's actually a nice and comfortable temperature right here. Two of the eagles are back. You won't be able to see them with this, but there's a large tree straight across that they're sitting in. I can see them from here. I'm not going to try to zoom in because you won't be able to make them out as it is. But I can see on that end of the lake down there, it looks like it's raining right now. But where I'm sitting, I've only gotten a couple little teeny sprinkles. Seen multiple cormorants flying by here. There's another one of the eagles, I think, has just popped back out. But this is right beside the marina. Marina's right over there. So I stop here every once in a while, especially on the motorcycle when I'm riding. It's a good place to take a break and sit and relax for a while. But not a whole lot of boats out today. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen, wait, there's one. One boat since I've been here. He's right down there, just coming towards the marina. But again, the weather forecast is kind of cucky, so yes, I said cucky. It's a technical term. You learned that in weatherman school. Too bad I didn't go to weatherman school. My forecast would probably be better. Oh wait, no, maybe they won't. But so I'm just kind of watching to see what the birds are doing. Got a couple kingbirds here fishing. But right now I'm feeling some little sprinkles. So I thought I'd check in. Haven't checked in for a while. Yeah, it's for being the stormy day elsewhere. It's not bad right here right now. A few little drops, but nothing to go running for the truck yet. So probably gonna leave here if the storm does pick up, or if it gets a little windier. I'll probably leave here and head back into Greenville. Probably stop at Big Lots, and then beside, in the same area of the plaza that Big Lots is in, there's a indoor flea market, I guess you'd call it. I may stop there and check that out. It's mostly just, you know, old toys and antiques and stuff, but it's neat to go in and just see what people are trying to sell. I've been to a couple of them before. They act kind of like it's not a consignment shop, but you kind of rent space and you put your price tags on it, and then you check out, and then they pay you for your goods. But probably stop and check that out. Something good to do when it's raining. So if you see the camera shaking right now, that's because of the wind. I got a guy coming around here in a car, so maybe we'll check in later. See if I can find something else to come up with. So that's all for now. We'll see you later. Okay, well, here we are at the end of the evening, folks. I stopped by Big Lots, and the indoor flea market is called Lisa's Indoor Flea Market. It's in the same plaza that Perkins and Big Lots is in. Went ahead and stopped there. They were closed. They actually closed about 2 minutes before I arrived. People were in there, but the doors were locked, and they said they were closed. So I didn't go in there. Continued to rain off and on throughout the evening, so I went ahead and made my way home. Nothing else interesting went on. So we're going to call this a night. So we'll catch you next time. See you later.